Hey there, comic book people of the world. It's Wednesday, that means it's comic book day, so let me tell you what I read this week. First up is Marvel's X issue number 1. This is a prequel series to the Earth X series that came out for Marvel, where it envisioned everyone on the planet obtaining superpowers. It was a very interesting storyline that came out, and I was really into it. This series is focusing on a new character by the name of David, and it's going into a bit of a weird storyline where we find out that his grandmother and I think his sister are both developing abilities and also leaving this plane of existence, if that makes sense. The artwork is not my favorite, but the story itself does feel like it's going to play out fairly well. Batman issue number 86. Poor Batman. This is taking place after the City of Bane storyline, where now he has to cope with everything and not have Alfred back at home making things ready for him and doing all these other deeds that he's always had Alfred there to do. It's going into a whole new adventure that is somewhat interesting, but I'm more interested in the whole aspect about how Bruce Wayne is going to cope with everything. We do get a brief Batman versus Deathstroke fight, and I think that's cool. Supergirl issue number 38. I only got this issue specifically to see Supergirl and Wonder Woman duke it out. Supergirl's been infected by the Batman who laughs, so now she's kind of jokerized, but in her head she's still being a hero, even though what she's doing is much more monstrous. The battle between her and Wonder Woman is brief. I would love to see an entire issue dedicated to the two of them fighting, but it is still enough for me to say, hey, you know what, that's pretty darn cool. I'm not really into this whole storyline where these heroes are being infected. I'm hoping it's going to end and have some sort of satisfying ending to it. Right now, though, I am not keeping my hopes up, though. Finally, the last comic book that I had a chance to read today is Young Justice issue number 12. After being reunited with Superboy, unfortunately, he was tricked and then sucked into another dimension yet again. He does have a brief encounter with the character known as Warlord, and I love their interaction with each other. Teen Lantern and Wonder Girl go to the Justice League to try to get their help, only to meet up with the Wonder Twins, which I never really thought too much about the Wonder Twins joining Young Justice, even though a version of them did briefly join in the previous universe, kinda sorta, but seeing their interaction with them was pretty awesome, and I did enjoy it. We also have the characters Dial H for Hero joining up with the team as well, which I found kinda coincidental, but still I did welcome it. And we have a big meshing of characters being put together and their quest to find Superboy yet again. There's a few points of interest in this that I did find very interesting, one of which we see that Tim Drake is talking about his quote-unquote buddy, Connor, and how he accepts anyone that Connor would be in his life and what he wants to do, etc., but I just love how that was written out. Also, I was really interested to find out the character of Miguel, who was part of the Dial H for Hero, and the character he became after he got his hero abilities from the Red Phone. I know it's kind of hard to explain it like that, but still, he became a certain character, and at the very end, I wasn't quite sure who he became. It looks very much like Spider-Man, but it's not. Maybe it's another character, maybe it's the character of Sideways, maybe it's the character of the Black Spider. Regardless of that, though, this was a very fun issue. It's not exactly going in the direction that I thought it would be going into, but needless to say, I am still really happy that the Young Justice comic book is going on. But anyways, though, that's all the comic books I had a chance to read this week. What did you guys read? Leave comments down below and let me know. With that, thank you guys for watching me in this video. Be sure to check out my Patreon site, check out my social media sites, my websites, and everything else out there. Peace, love, and I'll see you later. Thanks.
I'm in love with a hero.
My friend Alan pointed out to me that Tim keeps referring to Stephanie Brown as his partner, not his girlfriend, which I think that's kind of interesting that they're playing on those words. I know it doesn't mean anything, but still, I am happy that they're doing it.